See my grid points. I'm shooting this on the DJI Action 6, so it's actually shooting the square, so I could cut this like this or cut it like that. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet, but anyway, we're making tortillas. I've got, in the real world, I've got the oven on and the chicken is cooking. It's got just under an hour, so it takes a little over an hour to do this. We're in good shape. So I need 2.5, oh, it's 2.5. Oh, look at the recipe. 2.5 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour. I was trying to think, did I leave a cup out here? But no, it's right here. So 2.5 cups. This is, yeah, the good stuff. I think I had good luck with King Arthur flour. I've only used that in any of my baking. Any of the stuff, that the bread or anything like that, I always use that, and I'm not sponsored. But boy, if you guys want to send me some bags of flour, I will take them. Because it's like $6 now. Almost $6 for a bag of flour. When I was like 2023, when I started making bread a lot, it was like $4.75? Something like that. Uh-oh. I have my sous chef lady coming by. She thinks I'm going to give her something. I'm warming up butter, my friend. So, 2.5 cups of flour, tablespoon, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half or two even. You don't want to oversalt it, but you do want to have at least a teaspoon of salt. You can do a little bit more, but not much more, obviously. You never want to oversalt. So I have melting my butter. I'm going to add that next, and then I add the water last, because really, the recipe that I found this from says one. Let that sit for a moment. It says 1 cup of water, but I found that 1 cup is too much. You keep that cup just in case, because at very most you need 3/4 of a cup. You can really get away with like 60%, which should be whatever percentage that is. He doesn't think well on his feet. You think after like almost 10 years I'd get this down, but warming up the water to, I like it around your skin temperature, somewhere in, like, I think that's 93 to 96 or something, because your internal is 98. So you want it somewhere around 100, between 95 and 100, more or less. So you put your finger in and you feel it. You know that it's there, but you don't really feel it too much because it matches you. If that makes any sense, it's lukewarm is what it's called. I like to make sure my water is warm, because otherwise, ooh, that's borderline hot. Let that sit for a moment, because we need to add this now. So that's 1 stick of butter. Just mix it around. You can just put it in like in cubes like that. I'd rather just melt it down, and then it'll start making little nuggets. These little nuggets, then you know that things are getting coated. You want to coat every bit of flour in butter. That's the thing you need to do here. That's how you'll finish this out. So it gets a little grainy like that. That's what you want. So we're looking good. Okay. So now this part is the tricky part. I've found, okay, so we have a cup just a little over a cup of water. So I'm gonna add like a half of a cup of water to begin with. And then we'll go from there. So mix this in. It's gonna get gooey, it's gonna get doughy, because that's just what it is. You're gonna try not to add any more water than you need. So that way you don't have to add any more flour than you need. There's just a balance that you have to reach. I know the first couple of times I realized I messed up, and then I've just learned to just hold back on the water, don't worry about it. Let the dough tell you what you need. That's the advantage of using your hand. I have a mixer, and it's terrific, and it has its uses. But as far as this goes, I just prefer a little bit to feel the feel of your hand. So that way you kind of know where you're at, and you know that you need a little bit more water. So like a tablespoon. So that was 2 more tablespoons of water, ostensibly, right? So I think that did it. Ideally, you don't want to add any more flour than you need, but if you do, just add it by like the tablespoon. Just do a little sprinkle, and that's it. This smells like a tortilla all of a sudden. It even kind of looks like one. So, this came together real quick. That's great. Sometimes you gotta wrestle it a little bit. This is one of those things where it's pretty simple once you get the feel for it, but it does take a few times to get the feel for it. You're dealing with relatively cheap ingredients. Like I said, the flour has gotten more expensive, but it's still not cost prohibitive to buy a bag of flour at the store. So this is something you can play around with, figure out what the recipe ratio is, and do it that way. I've found this recipe on YouTube a while ago, and I think I follow pretty closely what they did. I don't think I've modified the water. I add less water than they did. But yeah, it's a little bit scratchy. It's not that big a deal. Because this is mixed. This part is done. I'm going to give this about 30 minutes of rest time. It does rip. It's still a little bit, it's very scratchy, but it's not supposed to be like sourdough where I could just pull it and it would just, I don't think this will window pane at all. Once you pull it, you'll just rip it. Not a big, that's not what we're going for though. So that's fine. So what I'm going to do here, now that this is mixed and it feels good, is take a picture, because I like saying it now because somebody said that was a brain rot, because people are idiots. Take a picture, because it won't matter if it doesn't count if it's not on social media. Anyway, I just like saying it now. It's like a spiteful thing. Anyway, looks good. Gonna put it down on my counter. My counter's clean. I cleaned it. Cover it. Just let it sit like this for about 30 minutes, and we'll get on to our next step. All right, everything's looking good. Going to spread it out here and try to find 10. Okay, so we're gonna let these sit for about 5 minutes, and that'll give us enough time to get our pan hot, and we'll start making them. All right, so we got this uncovered, and we're done with this. And we have these, they've been rested for a little bit, so just squeeze them out. Then push them out on the flour, and then flip it to the other side. I'm just pushing from the center out, expanding this as evenly as possible. The more even, the better. Then a quarter turn and spread, quarter turn and a quarter turn. I want them like as big as my hand at least, because that'll hold the most amount of meat. So now let's cook it. I'm curious to see how this one's going to come out, because this is like the ideal one. This heat is the right amount now, and this is the right size, and we'll see. Okay, it's bubbling up really nice. Okay. My chicken's smelling pretty good. We've got under 20 minutes for my chicken in the real world. That's a separate video. Okay. Lady can smell that there's something that smells good, so she wants in on it. It's like, I don't know what you're cooking, but I know I'm getting some of it. Right, lady? Yeah, look at her. Look at lady. Hey, lady. Say everybody. Say hi to everybody, lady. And by hi to everybody, I mean mom. She's like, okay, whatever. Keep cooking. Okay. The best looking one came out pretty good. Yep. Good color. It's starting to look right. Give your pan time to warm up. I'd maybe just shoot it along a little too fast, or kept it too low for too long. You're just dealing with direct heat. I mean, you want to keep it. You don't want to burn it, but you do need it to go. So this one's another good one. So this should work fine. All right. This one's a little bit thick, but it's fine. It's cooked all the way through. Has a nice flavor. Yeah, okay. So this is the tortilla part. Tortilla part's done. The chicken is finishing up in the oven. And yeah, I'll take out the onions, but you've already seen that video.